Hi there everyone, this is Scott Nicholson. Welcome to my MIT blog for October 7th, 2011. Now I'm not at MIT right now, I'm in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, and I'm here at the NASAGA conference. This is the North American Simulation Gaming Association. I've been coming to this conference for about 3 years. You can learn more about it at nasaga.org. And it's people who are trainers and facilitators and educators coming together and talking about how we use games. Each session you play games, you engage in activities, and then you debrief those activities, and then you talk about how you could take them home and apply them. So I've gotten a lot of good ideas. I ran a session on Werewolf, so we played a couple games of Werewolf, and then we talked about how you could use Werewolf as, say, a change management simulation, how you could put it into your learning environment, how you could use it to talk about trust, how you could use it to talk about power, how you could use it to talk about having to keep things secret. So I went to a session this morning on going beyond gamification and education, where they talked about the concept of badges, but instead of having a badge that's generic, you empower your learners to make badges that represent their own personal superhero. So the idea was that you want to try and help learners to figure out what they do that's really interesting. And so part of the activity is that we all to make badges for ourselves. So they passed out construction paper and scissors and markers and tape and all that stuff, and people started making things. And I got an idea and I said, you know, I'm just going to do the badge right here. So here's my badge. I am Captain Meeple, trying to pass the information about modern board games everywhere. Doop. So anyway, so hopefully this will come off at some point. Otherwise, I'll be Captain Meeple forever. So I took a little video from one of the other sessions I went to. So let's take a look at that one right now. Hi there, everyone. This is Scott Nicholson, and I'm here to report a horrible thing. A learning activity has just died. I'm here at the NASAGA conference, which is the North American Simulation Gaming Association, and this is a conference about learning and learning games. A lot of people who are here are corporate trainers and nonprofit trainers and things like that. And so we've just started a session on facilitating on the fly, and the thing we came into is this, where we have a representation of a learning activity, and we have to figure out what happened, why did it die. Well, we survived how to design on the fly. We've gotten to the end of the session. What we did during this session is we actually designed a session on how to design on the fly. So we had 2 groups, and each group took on different challenges of designing on the fly. This is the group where I was. Why don't we chat with them a little bit and see what they thought about this? Hey there, team! So what did you think about this thing that we just did?
Well, what I got out of it is some fantastic ideas from everybody around the table, actually, and I particularly like our assess on the fly, recover on the fly, design on the fly, and debrief on the fly. The facilitator disaster recovery scenario, the facilitator disaster recovery kit is it's fantastic. I think it's brilliant.
So what did you think about this session? What did you end up taking away from it?
The takeaways is getting insight into what other people see as valuable and having with them in terms of having to pivot on a dime, so to speak.
And what did you think?
Yeah, we had the opportunity to watch it happen. The first activity didn't seem to flow into something that we all found really useful. And I think our facilitator read that and switched things up and threw it back to us and asked us to begin generating what we needed. So it was a great on-the-fly demonstration of the topic of the course, which was facilitating on the fly.
Okay, and what did you take away from this session?
I learned a very powerful, open-ended question to use when I'm in the classroom and something really isn't going the right way, which I got from our colleague Jewel here, which was, gee, that didn't go so well. Now, what do you think contributed to that? What do you think caused that? And to then make that the discussion with the class, they don't necessarily need to know, was that planned? Did it really not go so well? Did you want to do it exactly that way? And so it can be a wonderful opportunity to actually get from them what would be useful. So I want to remember that.
So this is just an example of what goes on at this NASAGA event, that you take, each session is about an hour and a half, you do some activity, you debrief the activity, you then talk about it, and as a facilitator you learn from it. As you can see, even though it's break time, everyone is still sitting here talking about what they learned. NASAGA will be in October in Columbus next year. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be running some programs on how, as a hobbyist, you can apply what you know about games to your workplace. So if you're interested in that, well, keep up with my blog over at becauseplaymatters.com. You'll learn more about it there. So this is me from Valley Forge, Pennsylvania at the NASAGA conference. Take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.